Hey, what is up, guys? It's Guildspire here, and welcome back to Icarus. So, my plan today was actually not to play this, but instead to play MTGA. However, I don't know what it is. Whenever MTGA updates, it can without fail, I am unable to log in and or load it for like 24 to 48 hours. Supposedly, maintenance happened like 5 hours ago, was completed 5 hours ago, and everything is greenlit. And now it's just big ol' can't connect. Try reconnecting, crashes. I'm like, oh, that is par for the course. I've uninstalled it. The MTGA proper, reinstalled it via the MTGA launcher. I have uninstalled that after that didn't work, then reinstalled it on Epic Games launcher, then restarted the computer, everything I could think of, and unfortunately, no all will be one today. So with that being said, we're gonna play a little bit more Icarus. The question is though, what I want to do. So as you guys may have seen, we have played this in a group before, but I don't think anyone in the group is going to be playing today. I don't think we have a mission set up, or at least not as of this moment. So the issue there becomes this: whether or not I want to go into any one of the current missions. Actually, what is Outpost? Build risk-free and small, persistent map. Expect weather, calm weather, no enemies, but an XP reduction. Oh, I see. So if we take a look, I've done a little bit offline, but I finished up, this is the stockpile, bio research, supply stockpile, homestead construction we completed, extermination we completed, recon, and so on. So realistically speaking, like, we do have influx construction as well as broken arrow recovery. I guess we could do that one, as it's not exactly part of the main, what I'd call quote-unquote quest line. So let's actually do that one, but let's switch characters. Let's go to my speed demon here. So let's make sure that's the right one. Yep, this is the explorer. So he should be good. So I guess let's do that. Let's do Olympus. Let's go Broken Arrow Recovery, which is in the Southern Glacier.
Holding this place
Put on hard and claim the prospect.
The Terra Zone's full of
2 modules. We're still wanting to go highlight level. Backpack, UU, and tools. Think that should be enough. So let's bring all this and see what we need to do. Realistically speaking, the things that I need is, for armor, I'm going to need an herbalism bench for some stam tonics, and maybe some flatbread. So I think that's what we're going to go for. A prime meat, a dried prime meat, and flatbread, along with a stam tonic. And I think that should line us up pretty nicely. Looks like we're spawning back in the forest. And we don't actually have anything on our map that suggests where we need to go. At least not yet. Well, I'm going to imagine it's going to be up through O10 down to O14 here, as that's inbounds. Got some corn.
This far from Earth, the Lagos unit can do more or less what it likes. They're interested in terraforming tech and what it can do for them in the future. Because there's a lot of Icarus out there beyond the Terra Zone, and a lot of bio warheads that never went off. That tech was beyond top secret. Now it's just waiting out there for people to find them. Someone must have sent them some intel because they want you to investigate a few locations, see what you can turn up. Check your map. Stay safe and Wash your hands afterwards.
Alright, so in that case, let's just load up on some wood real quick. Let's build our basic base. We usually do a 2x6. I'm wondering if we need to expand that out a little bit more into a 2x4. Yeah, no, we're doing, what, a 2x3? Yeah, 2x3. Let's go to a 2x4. Speed Demon here should have all the things they need for base building, if I remember correctly. And we're going to need to get some wood as well. Check our surroundings. We have the health bars so we can kind of see what's going on, but we don't have any bow and arrow just yet. I guess I could make a regular bow real quick. What you? Like something there. That's a wolf. That's actually perfect. If I can hit you, that is. Alright, let's grab you. Get some bones. It's enough for a bone knife as well. I think I'm going to start with some bone arrows. Main factor is, well, the bones. At least this will act as a little bit of protection, though I actually do want that rabbit. Hold up. Let's grab that. That'll get us our 5% bonus. Make us a little bit more speedy. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's go back to breaking this down and getting up some wood for our temp base. Take a look at where we are on the map in comparison. So it looks like we have one coordinate here. Okay, so 2 coordinates in the forest and 1 coordinate in the Arctic. That's actually pretty easy for me to manage, I think. Alright, let's skin ya. I said skin ya, please. Don't like doing this all too much because the piranhas can come and bite me, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Looks like we are in wolf territory based on those engagements. I think we can probably build right off this area. So let's start off with... We do have a T4 coming up. So I wonder if it makes more sense for me to just go straight into stone, as annoying as that is, but we need a masonry bench. So we will need wood. Alright, well let's do... We need 8, so we need more fiber. Let's get more fiber then. And we'll definitely want more fiber as well for our cloth gear, now that I think about it. That'll be good for when we're roaming around the forest. Alright, speaking of, let's make that real quick. Alright, minor wins, not the biggest issue. Wood floor, we want 8 of you. So let's see. Put it right here. Alright, all that is anchored. We'll get rid of that real quick. And then we are going to need... what is that? 2, 4, 6, 12 walls? 11 walls? Actually 12 walls, yeah. So 12 walls. which means we need 240 wood. So let's go get some more wood then. Some exposure on a T1 isn't the end of the world, so I'll deal with that for now. For the T4, we'll need the masonry bench. And then I'm not sure how the T5 will treat us. But I would like to prioritize getting our base set up first off and foremost. There, we have enough wood, so good news there. Let's make our 12 walls. And do we have the just basic wooden door? We do. So let's grab that as well. We will want to make a basic wooden door. Only problem with this setup is that I have to do a door that's off to the side, don't I? That's fine. So let's do variant door. We got our door here. Perfect. So then we're going to need another wolf. Let's dispatch of you, get some fur as well. The wolves will be our great source of fur, to say the least. So I'm not all too worried about them approaching and being in the area, though I want to say that may have been a wolf there as well. There's definitely some other wolves around, that's for sure. So let's do the 4 corners. And then after we need 4 of these, which means I need 80 wood total. Deer, not too worried about that. They don't give all too much in the way of fur. Yeah, especially for the solo stuff, upgrading a better workshop axe doesn't seem like a half bad idea, does it? Alright, we got enough wood. Let's make the 4 wood ramps / roofs. Perfect. And then we're going to need what? 2 for floors. Another wolf. Take care of you real quick. Oh, I thought you died. Little bugger. Like I said, not exactly too concerned with all the wolves. This will be exactly what we need for the fur armor for later. That and the meat as well. Green. Green. Green across the board. Love to see it. Okay. After that, we are going to want 4 more walls. So 80 wood total. So let's chop down another tree then. piece. Alright, so 4 more walls. Perfect. Alright, so we got our initial shelter up and running. With that being said, let's in that case grab ourselves a bed. And we're going to want to create a crafting bench. So I need 12 stone and more fiber. So let's get the stone then. Alright, and then the fiber. That should be enough for the immediate. Let's create a crafting bench. Crafting bench can go right here, methinks. I could also just kitty corner it, I guess. Or place it right here as well. And put it right here in the corner, maybe. You do have a little bit more space to work with. Alright, we do want a fireplace, and we need 120 wood. Okay, so I kind of don't like it angled like that. Hello, deer and chamois. Alright, let's do that. So we need 120 stone. Let's do that then. These are my miner would come in handy, but this is a bit more exploration, so I'll have to make do with our MXC. Once we have the fireplace going, we can start making some food, including our drying rack, actually, now I think about that. Craft you. Perfect. Enough stone for the fireplace. Oh, but we need more wood because I used some. Alright, let's get down out of the tree then. I will at some point have to make a stone axe, I fear. At least at this rate I will. These two T1s will give me enough time to set up for the T4, T5, I think. Okay, so now let's set up the fireplace. We also will want to set up the textiles bench later. The stone furnace, the dissolver, and so on. Alright, fireplace. Do you want to put it more central or back here again? Let's put it back here again. Let's throw in the 100 wood. I'm going to split this stack, put you in, put... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Put you in, and put you in. Activate that. Let's set up the drying rack for right now inside. I'll move that to the outside later. That stack there for right now. And let's put our bed right in front of the fire so we're nice and cozy. Alright, next up, let's actually move forward with the masonry bench. So let's make 12 of you. And then we actually will need iron nails first. So let's go make the stone furnace, which is 180 stone. Is that 180 or just 80? I feel like I put 100 there. Yeah, it's just 80. I added an additional 100 for whatever reason. Realistically speaking, I probably could make a stone axe now, which would suffice for what I'm doing. Because the MXC can mine, I think, tier 2s. I'm not exactly too worried about that right now. Maybe later if we take the time. Oh, I'm already past 80. Alright, so let's see. Let's make you then. We do need the rain reservoir, which means we need another 60. Guess based on that, let's just do one wood floor for right now. I will move it to stone later, I think. And let's place the rain reservoir there. So let's make the rain res. Let's grab you. Let's put you. I guess right here should be good. Put the anvil bench next to it. Right here should be good. Okay, nothing really around us for us to worry about. We got that set up, we got meat cooking. What else do we need? I guess we need the oxide dissolver, so we need more wood again. Let's cut down another tree. Kind of a little bit too close to the house for my liking, but just barely missed it. Do not want to drink. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's make the oxide dissolver then. We can also make the herbalism bench, but we need 12 stone. What are we leveling up at this point in time? I think we're just going into combat, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go with the critical damage for right now. Oh, I guess I was going into damage, but yeah, we should probably start moving lower so we can get these trees taken care of. One solo point as well. I guess, realistically speaking, we can go into heavy hitter. And I said herbalism bench. Right. Alright, oxide dissolver. We can put right here. Herbalism bench. We can put probably right here. You do need a mortar and pestle, which requires silica as well as more stone while we're at it. So in that case, 4 silica and 12 stone. Let's grab 100 oxide ore at it as well. I think I also should do myself a favor and make a stone pick real quick. Which means we should also grab some more stone again. Silica though. I think I actually see some right here. Perfect. Just need 4. We do need sulfur and more oxide. Alright, let's, in that case, make our way over towards the mountainside. Usually a pretty good spot for things. We should also do ourselves a favor and make more arrows. Loin factor is actually leather at this point. Oh, would you look at that? Alright, there's some oxite. Is that we're aiming for 100. At 102. Guess we will need some for the organic resin, won't we? Might as well do that. And then let's try and find some sulfur real quick. I really want, what, 50 sulfur? Perfect. In that case, let's make our way back to base. Pretty sure if I hit like a few of these trees for sticks, it'll just break at this point. There it goes. Which reminds me, what I actually need to make was a stone axe and not a stone pick, but here we are. So let's place this in our, whatchamacallit, in our pod, just so we don't lose it. There it is. Alright, let's place you in the dropship for now. Let's switch on over to our stone axe and grab a few more stone. Alright. So we're gonna want the mortar and pestle. We also do want the textiles bench, don't we? Yeah, so let's get some more stone while we're at it. Perfect. So let's make the textiles bench. Mortar and pestle can go right there. And what we need is some flatbread dough. Requires these items to be crafted. Flour and water. How do I get water? I can get water by... Requires fillable vessel to contain. Can I use my canteen? Is that an option? Flour. I guess we do have the water, so we need the flour. Okay, so maybe find some wheat wouldn't be a bad idea. Also, speaking of, let's grab our foods. We can wait a bit before eating. Let's put in 100. We also are going to need for this the organic resin. And I think last time we needed organic resin. 3, 4, 5. And we needed tree sap. So 5 tree sap. Organic resin, tree sap, and then we need yeast and reed flowers. So 15 reed flowers. Where's that trotting along? Thankfully we have some right here. 14, of course. Thankfully I'm fairly confident there are more that spawn around here, and even if they didn't, I'd still be able to make my way around pretty quickly. Let's take a look. We're also looking for some wheat so we can make sourdough. That also will prove rather helpful. Oh, there we go. Alright, I guess we should also, while it's on my mind, make ourselves a torch. Require some fiber. We also need yeast, if I'm not mistaken. Yeast and wheat. Hi, rabbit friend. Let me actually pick up the pace. So, yeast and wheat. I imagine I'd be further into the forest, though we found some wheat. That's perfect. Yo, what's up, Phoenix? How you doing today, bud? What have you been up to, if anything much? Alright, we need some yeast. Just chilling. Hey, it sounds like a good plan to me. Playing Overwatch with the homies, new season. Ah, how's that going? Did they release a new hero, or are they holding off for now? I also heard that they changed Mercy, which is interesting. Also, are you playing Overwatch 1 or 2? It did not focus on changes. Yeah, I heard they changed Mercy. And I've heard that people are not exactly thrilled with the changes. That they made them a little bit worse, for lack of a better term, but also more of like a bot healer rather than a decent pocket healer. Watch 1 stars are dead, you can't play it, we're playing 2. Gotcha. No idea how much wheat I need for flour, so just gonna grab a decent amount. Meta now is more annoying, but it went well because I didn't lose a game. Hey! Always happy to hear that, right? We have a ton of freaking wheat. Also, let's do that. Alright, we need yeast is what we need. Let's try and find some out here. Ah, there we go. And that should be more than enough. Tis the rabbit. Without a tank, so that was fun. Jeez. I can't even imagine not bringing a tank in back when I used to play Overwatch. Then again, I was a Reinhardt main, and a pretty decent one as well. So that's kind of all I did, which is probably why I got burnt out. That's a deer. Banana and Kiriko main? Gotcha. I only do support. See, I played other things is the unfortunate part in all this, is that I played Tracer, I played Zenyatta, and other characters, but because of how good I was at Reinhardt, everyone just expected me to play Reinhardt. And so it was a bit of a double-edged sword in that sense. All right, let's drop a few things so I can take more back. There we go. There's about to be 1800, which is perfect. Alright, so that's fine as is. Herbalism bench, we want flour. How do I make flour? Is it in the tech tree? Flour it is. Now I can make flour. Max 100. So let's do that. I'll take a few moments, and we can now make 5 of you. That's perfect. That's gonna get going. Let's throw on the raw meat. Once again, split this stack. Half of you goes on a drying rack, half of you goes in there. There was also the idea of teas, wasn't there? Let's see. Health regeneration. Water consumption. Stamina regeneration. So hot coffee. Getting coffee beans wouldn't be a bad idea, but we need a thermos. In order to do that, what tier is that? That is a level 25 machining bench. So I guess we have some time before we're able to do that then. Well, 1800, so let's sleep. Make it daytime. Let's do that first off and foremost. So I guess we can do more flour. I guess it's only 50. Let's do that afterwards. I can get rid of the remaining yeast, reed flour, tea. Do I need silica for anything off the top of my head? I don't think I do. So let's get rid of the silica. Let's get rid of the oxide. Keep everything else for right now. I did make myself a taxidermy, but textile bench. So let's place that. I would like to place it like over here-ish. Yeah, I can't place it there. So maybe I move that at some point. Either that or I put it like right over here. Let's put it here then. Alright, that should work. Got everything we need right now. How are we doing on O2? We're halfway. Good on water as well. Masonry bench needs iron, so we're gonna have to go out mining then. We're finally in the red for food, so let's grab our food buffs. We'll do the sourdough. Is it sourdough? Or flatbread? We'll do the flatbread when we go to the Arctic. So let's see. We need what, 12 rope? So we need 12 more rope. We need more fiber in that case. That's a wolf. Let's get rid of that. Skin it as well, as we're going to need the fur and the bones. Should also make myself a bone knife at this point. Plenty of resources to do that. So 12 rope it is then. Already have 12 for the masonry bench. We need 12 more, however. Let's also do ourselves a favor, make a longbow. How are we doing with the dried meats? Perfect. And we got all the meats we need. So let's stack. Alright, we can put the fur in, but we're going to need 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 100 fur. We're gonna need more leather as well while we're at it. So we're a little bit off in that regard. Actually, I should probably hold on to the leather so I can make more arrows in all reality. Alright, anything else I should do before I head out for a mining expedition? If I'm looking at the map here, I don't think there's a mine over there, but there might be one here at that ridge line. Let's take a look there. Otherwise, we do have the crescent up here, which I can almost guarantee does have one. All right, let's bolt then. We got our food buffs. We got everything else. Daytime. T1 storm won't affect wood. Happy about that. We should actually take care of some deer and skin them, if at all possible. Not get this kill shot. Oh, that's right, we have the bow knife to do that for both now. Let's try and make sure that we use that to our advantage. Alright, so this is the ridge. Yeah, this one definitely is not large enough for ore. So in that case, yeah, let's head over here first and see if there is a cave there. What's our speed right now? I'm actually curious. Speed right now, 532. I'll take it. We are zooming. I'm actually curious to know what the fastest speed is in the game. Very curious, in fact. Alright, we should be approaching our destination here now. Not sure what that sound was. Maybe a bear. But nothing so far along the cave wall. Keep an eye out, though. Some formations do make it a little bit obvious. And thankfully, we were right on the money. There's our worm friend. Perfect. Alright, well in that case, let's get ourselves some iron. Don't need copper right now. Might want it in the future, though. Okay. For iron. And I think we just strip this area of all of its iron for right now and call it a day. This way we can make the masonry bench and start upgrading our base. Yeah, I want to make sure. Are we able to? Yeah, so actually, this can only mine tier 1s anyways. That's good to know. Alright, I want to put this back in our pod. Just make that stone pickaxe for a reason. I was about to say, there's still some iron somewhere. Well, can't see the rest of it, so we'll just keep on at it. I mean, there's a lot of iron. I guess we can go until we hit our cap. recover real quick. Time-wise, we're making good time. There's more pieces around here. There we go. Copper, hold off on. Don't currently have a use for it. Is that all of it? There we go. Nope. We're getting pretty close. I'm not sure how many more nodes we can mine, realistically. Okay. So let's do this last one. This, I imagine, will fill us up. Yep, that is right. So we're over encumbered now. Is there anything in here that we can ditch? I mean, I guess I could ditch the wood. Otherwise, I can probably ditch some fiber. Or sticks. Sticks did not work. About, yeah, the fiber. Pick up the sticks. Alright. Well, in that case, let's head back to our pod and our base as well. Actually, while I'm out here, let's make our way... Oh, actually, there might have some weight to it. So yeah, let's go back to our pod first. Go back to our pod. We'll get things smelting. While it's smelting, we can then go and collect the 2 things in the forest. Should give things plenty of time. I'm not exactly concerned about anything in the forest really outpacing us. Even a bear really can't, as long as we don't do the cardinal sin that is look behind us. Now we spawn near corn. Where is it? Should be right over here. There it is. There's our drop pod. Alright, let's toss you in there. Let's toss that in, grab that, and I guess once again we'll split the stack for now. Not that we really need to, but at least this way we can diversify. Alright, so you though. I also need to look at Tech Tree Tier 2 Steel Blooms. I mean, this would allow us to get to steel if we really needed. Iron ore and coal. Let's toss in 100. Let's get some more wood as well. Let's toss in 100 into the furnace. We have well over 100, which is good. Okay, let's throw that in here. Get this rolling. I guess I should, in that case, make a small chest then, shouldn't I? Do I have that unlocked? I don't think I do. Let's see. Is it tier 1? Yes, small wooden crate. We can also make the medium wooden crate, so let's do that. We need fiber, though, for either or. That's a lot of health bars over there. Keep an eye on that. Let's actually make just a small wooden crate that we can toss over here. Let's see, you want to put it right there? I want to kind of put the anvil bench there, so I guess I'll put it here for now. Alright, let's put that in there in case we need steel later. That's smelting. This should have made me all the flour in the world I need. And this I need water for. How much water, I wonder? I can make 30. Yeah, let's send it. Okay, it takes about 30 seconds, or not 30 seconds, 3 minutes. We'll wait for that to set up. Hopefully it rains a bit, because that does take out a decent amount of water, honestly. More than I would have anticipated. Alright, but that should be fine. I don't see too much of an issue with that. Map-wise, yeah, I mean, either location's pretty much the same distance. I guess that one's a little bit further. I'm not too bothered by it, though. Go at night as well. Inventory, we'll use that for now, and actually we'll keep that in there, I suppose, because we don't need any of the additional meats. Same with leaving that there for right now. This one gives us additional melee damage. Not all too concerned. Oof. Yeah, we might actually want to hold off on the remainder of this, potentially. I want to keep at least a quarter of my canteen. So we'll just keep an eye on this, and once it's a quarter we'll stop the process. Maybe you might be fine. There's only a few more to go. 11, but, you know, a few. Still above a quarter. Still a little bit above a quarter. Thankfully it lasts a long time, so I'm not exactly too worried. Alright, I'm going to cut it there. Let's make our flatbread. Alright, toss that back on. Flatbread plus 100% stamina regeneration, water consumption, plus 10% water consumption. Interesting, so it increases the amount of water we consume. Oh, very interesting. This only lasts 900 seconds as well, but that 100% stamina regeneration is kind of nutty. Anything else that we can make? I think it's the coffee that really would be the next bit. Max stam plus stam regen. So you want to do that instead of the meats, I think. We can probably just destroy the meats. And we'll go with the flatbread going forward. Actually, it is time for us to refresh. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, in that case, let's make a dash out. Let's head over to H14. It's 11:55. We do have a T1 storm going in. I'm not too concerned about that in the grand scheme of things. So we can just sprint through. Do need to go down. So, I'm trying to think. I mean, the T4 is coming up, and we do have the masonry bench. It's still making some of the iron, I think. Let's let it keep going. We'll grab this one, come back, and then I guess we'll start upgrading to stone. I think that is probably the plan, because we still have like 30 minutes or so before the T4 appears. Direction-wise, I think we can head directly for K14 now, without issue. This is rabbit, fine. Wolf, though, we want. Said I want. Not only for your XP, but for your plentiful amounts of furs. I need 100 furs total. Another wolf, love that. Seven more furs, so we're at 23, and I think I had like 20 on the bench. I swear to God, I don't do it purposely, but I always hit them like smack dab either on the nose or in the eye, without fail. Another, looks like we ended up in a freaking wolf den. Alright. Let's repair a bone knife. Thankfully, it only takes bones to repair the bone knife, so very easy to say the least. What are you? Another wolf? Nope. Chamoy. Not too worried, but you, friend, are a wolf. $50 fur now. We're getting there. And you are a rabbit. Not too bothered by you. What is over here? I want to say this might be a wolf, yeah. I knew there was something of the sort. Doesn't look like we disturbed any other wolves. I was a little bit concerned about that since we aggroed this one, but looks like we're fine. Let's repair that real quick before we forget. Chamoy. That one got disturbed, and I don't think it was by me. Yeah, it was by this wolf. Hi, friend. We got another talent point that I guess we can put into our bow mastery. Let's see. We can either go down to twice the fun or go for some more damage. Let's go for more damage for now. Looks like he passed K14. So now we're going to want to head up to J14 here so we can go up the ridge. Or rather, more accurately, go around it. We're making good time. Chamoy, rabbit, deer. That's fine. As I said, we're really only aiming for wolves for its fur. Everything else, I think the wolves have guarantee fur drops, everything else not as much. Both in quantity and rarity. That regeneration, though, from the flatbread is very nice. Okay, where are we? Let's head up to the pass here. And go through this. And then I think after this, the straight shot to the crashed satellite. Let's make it through the pass first, though. Alright, yep. Straight shot to H14. Let's make it work. Ugh. I should have went around the rocks. I was hoping I could just bounce off of them. Deer, that's fine. What about you? Are you a wolf? You are a chamoy. I'm less interested, to say the least. You are another deer. That's fine. And yeah, it's a straight shot to H14 now for the first satellite part. We're gonna... Why did that... Is it just distance? Yeah, I guess so. That was really strange. It looked like it lost all its health, and it was very concerning. Because that would tell me there was something that was attacking something else, and normally that would be a bear. So I was not at all thrilled by that concept. You hear wolves in the distance, for what it's worth, but not seeing anything as far as health bars are concerned. What in the world?
You're getting close. You'll need to reactivate the satellite before... Okay, it's arming. Oh, I forgot to mention that. You gotta arm it to get the warhead out. But don't worry, it's only a... Activating the satellite must have alerted the wildlife. Interesting. You got company.
Oh, you son of a frickin'... Why do I have a health debuff? Wait, it can catch up to me? Since when? Because I wasn't running a straight line?
You should be able to access the warhead now. Just be careful.
Thanks there, Soul. Would have been really helpful a while ago.
That's the one. Little advice. This is where Icarus's problems all began. Don't drop it. Don't shake it. And whatever you do, don't open it. What's in there, you want it to stay in there. Time to go find the next one.
Alright, was not interested in fighting Brutus if I could help it. Okie dokie, that was a bit more terrifying than I thought it was going to be. This build is not cut out for boss fights. At least not yet. Realistically speaking, I'm speccing into the bow right now, which will be helpful in dealing with things like Brutus. But that was not on my to-do list, so I was not exactly prepared with that in mind. If I had known that, I might consider putting on some leather armor for higher durability. So I'm still curious as to why I have a debuff. That is odd. Oh, you know what? It's not that I have a debuff. It's that the flatbread... Yeah, never mind. I'm just dumb. The flatbread just doesn't do what the other prime meats do. That makes sense. That's more stamina focus and less health focus. And in this case, honestly, it probably saved me. Alright, let's go down and around. Okay, there's the T1 incoming. Not all too worried about that. Yeah, I thought that I had gotten like a deep wound or something that caused my health to be lowered. That was clearly not the case. Guess that's one thing I need to worry about when dealing with things like bears, that I don't exactly have the same amount of hits available with the stamina buff as I would with the health buff otherwise. That is another wolf. I wonder if the other one will also attract wildlife like Brutus over there. Realistically speaking, all I needed to do was outrun it and outpace it for long enough for it to arm, grab the thing, and go. So that was the good news, I suppose. There's a red portion here that's going to slow me down pretty significantly. Let's try and make our way before we get into the brown. As I get caught on every single tree. Map-wise, we're going to want to make a direct path back to L13. Right, L13? Yeah. The wolf. We'll take the time to deal with you. Okay. We're gonna be really close to completing our stone house before the T4, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. Otherwise, I feel like we're in a relatively good place, especially with us only being in for about an hour or so. We have stone exposure, so we're going to be a bit more limited in movement, but thankfully that's not too much of a worry. I think we should, I didn't really actually pay attention, but we should have enough fur, I think, for the fur armor for the Arctic. Then now I'm concerned if another, like, polar bear is going to pop up or something, and the main downside of the Arctic is going to be that speed reduction that we get. Yes, we can in fact outpace a polar bear, but like I said, that's the stam regen and the length of my sprint that's going to determine whether or not I can make it work in my favor. That's going to be just a little bit rough, methinks. Well, we'll see if we can make it work. Can't see, so hard to say. Large deer. We pass. There's the corn, which means our base is right here. Getting some rainwater, which is actually really good. Let's actually bring this out. I'm really concerned there for a second. Okay, so prime meat and prime meat. Flatbread, we can stack 21. Love to see that. Let's split this once again. And throw you on there, and I guess it might not be a bad idea to throw you on there as well. Just for the sake of doing so, even. You. Let's craft 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's now prepped and ready. You, I can use this for the remainder of the flatbread. Let's get rid of the meat. I'm going to see if I can stick this, and there I can. Good. You are good, so we can deactivate you. We are going to need an anvil bench, which requires 10 stones. Let's grab that. Ten stone. Anvil bench. And then we're going to want to make a masonry bench, which is going to require more wood. So let's go get some more wood then. Thankfully, nature already helped us out there a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Made the anvil bench. Put that right here. And these two. And we need how many nails? We need 120. I need 12, which means I need more iron. Really? Alright, well, good news is we can make another 100. Let's do that then. And I guess we should re-up on food soon so this doesn't spoil. Though realistically speaking, I don't think it'll matter. I guess it will give me the prime meat buff, yeah. So I will do that. Alright, well let's make the 12. Do that, I'll take 30 seconds. This can just keep on rolling for a bit. How is our stuff going? Perfect. Let's toss that back on. Let's toss this in. In fact, prioritize that. I did put that. So let's actually switch that. And as far as the prime meat, doesn't really matter. Alright, we got our 120. So we can make the masonry bench. We need more wood. Can grab you. And split stack. Activate again. Masonry bench. Get rid of the tea leaves. We don't need that right now. Alright, so we need, was it 2, 4, 8, 10, 11, 12 walls. Need 12 walls. So we need 80 nails, 240 stone. Alright, 80 nails, 240 stone. Let's grab this. 80 nails. Oh, that would have been bad. Just need 8. 240 stone. Start mining that then. So actually, let me do this real quick. I think we should break these up before these decay down. Not sure what I heard there. Not sure I want to know what I heard there. Alright, we do need to see our way a little bit here. Everything's kind of toppled onto each other. That should be enough wood for a hot minute. Because 1800, we'll take a quick nap. So let's just do this real quick. Re-up. I said 240 if I'm not mistaken. Perfect timing for that to break. Alright, just about halfway there now. Did say at 1800 we're going to sleep, so let's do just that. And let's continue. Alright, so question of the day, do we make it before the T4 appears? I think we should, realistically speaking. We still have a decent amount of time, and then the T4 can end up in anywhere in that window. Let's wait. At 200, just need 40 more then, at least for the walls. We'll need more for everything else, mind you, but at least for the walls, we should be in a good spot. We're at our limit, but that's fine. Funny enough, with our speed, we still move pretty freaking quick. Alright, so in that case, we need the nails. I said the nails. Let's grab our flatbread real quick. And we said 12, right? 4, 8, 12. Yep. So 12 walls. While that's going, we do want a reinforced door, don't we? So 12 rope, or 4 rope rather. Perfect, so we'll make that. And it's still ongoing. Alright, here comes the fun part then. Want that. Guess I don't need all that room. That, and then these. Alright, I'll wait a few seconds. I'm gonna be cutting it close, that is for sure. Alright, we're gonna want 4 of these, which means we need 30 nails. So 3 sets of nails. And then need 80 stone. Alright. Where'd my walls go? Oh, they're still here. Alright, so let's take this. Let's take this. Just want the regular stone wall, please. Right now everything's green. And then we need the reinforced door. Okay. So in that case, let's destroy all this. Right, and then we're going to want the stone beams, which is going to be what, 1, 2, 3, so 6 stone beams. 6, so 40 actually. I need 10 more of these. And then 36 stone. Now we're kind of working off of borrowed time here. We're about to be in the T4 window. Six. Destroy. We need our nails. So we need 6 of these. And then we're going to need another 4 of these, so another 30 nails. And then I need 80 stone. All the prep work like this is definitely where having a group is beneficial, that's for sure. But I also can see how when, like, one person's doing this and then I'm left to my own devices to then, you know, complete the other 2 objectives, how it can be a little bit frustrating that this kind of just gets completed as I probably complete the other objectives. There really is some give and take in this game where, like, having the ability to do things yourself versus with others is really interestingly balanced. Alright, 80. So we need 4 of you. Let's grab our stone beams for now. Okay. And then we're going to need the 4 half pieces, which requires 20 nails. And then 40 stone. Is it time for me to take the butter boy?
He's been obsessed with the sink. He calmed down for a while, but now I can't keep him out of it.
Gotcha. Sounds like you've been a little menace, Butter. Is that true? Have you been a wee menace? While I'm thinking about it, I should also make wood beams. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 wood beams. Alright, so in that case, let's do this. Set the horizontal 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll start with that, and then break this down. Green, green, Alright, so that's set up then. So yeah, we need now 4. Which means we need 40 stone, I think was the next thing I was going to get. Is that a wolf? Hard to say. Definitely got moved by something, so probably a wolf then. Let's kill it for now since, like I said, I'm kind of running on borrowed time here. Looks like a rabbit. Both those look like rabbits, so I think we're fine. Alright. Let's also break these down. And 4 half pieces. We got the nails over here. Alright, and then we need, what, 2 walls? So 4 walls, so we need 80 stone. And I think after that's just 4 floor tiles, and we're good. Yeah, I should probably have just done the base during that T1 instead of going out, but mistakes were made and lessons were learned. What am I caught on, though? Alright, there's the 80. And so we just need some more nails. Right, 4. Alright, so let's do the corners then. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. That's green. Excellent. We'll flip now. You. And then grab. There's our walls. Alright, and then 4 floor tiles. 80 and 24, so I need 30. And then just another 80, we're in the clear. I think a lot of this is 1 hit for 1 material, if not more, so happy about that. Alright, we'll actually have to start another rock as well, it looks like. Let's re-up on our flatbread and meats. Looks like we do need to get more dried. $70. This and 80. Okay, let's grab ourselves our nails And 4 of these. And what was I saying I need to do? Oh yeah, dried meats. Let's grab this. Toss this. Just wait on that to finish. Excellent. Green across the board. Love it. Cool. In that case, that is our base fully fortified. The only things I'd want to do is maybe do 2 more floors outside. I would need 10 more nails. And 40 stone. Which means I can probably deconstruct everything else. Alright, so 40 stone. Should be just about there. Perfect. All right, in that case, let's do 2 more. So you're done, right? You've been done for a while. I should have probably turned you off a long time ago. But c'est la vie. Kind of tempted to make more wood beams, honestly. Alright, let's do that. I will need to pick you up. Pretty sure those should be blue as they're anchored. Excellent. And then let's put the rain reservoir back down. And let's grab our drying rack as well. Those are outside. And let's change the variation to horizontal. Not sure this really does anything, but I don't know why. I kind of like the look of a bit more consistency. Looks like I would need more, so I guess let's make another 10. We have plenty of resources, that's for sure. All right. Once again, horizontal beams. Alright, looks like that is all of that. Kind of tempted to make another 10. Like I said, not entirely sure if this serves a purpose, but I just like the consistency of the look. I think I need just a few more. Make 10 just to be safe, though. I want to say... yeah, one right there as well. And then I wonder something. Diagonal piece? Is that possible to set up on the diagonal? I want to say it would be, but I can't seem to get it to the right way. Because, yeah, you can get it set up there. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's destroy this. Let's do ourselves a favor and make an iron hammer real quick. Sort our inventory. And let's wait out the storm, see what happens. Based on everything's stone and reinforced as well, so I think we should be fine, all things considered. You get some rain, so our rain reservoir will be good, I would think. Everything here's cooked up well, love that. Now we wait just a little bit. While we're waiting though, let's refill our oxygen. Yeah, kind of odd that I can't reinforce that diagonal. Wonder why that is. Durability 1,000. Yeah, so I did reinforce that as well. Our little stone house. Honestly, I like this design. The 2x4 seems to be enough space as well, which I'm happy about. And I don't think we need to make a machining bench, at least not as of right now. Not to mention, I don't think oh no, I can make one. Epoxy iron rope stone. And I guess I could, for what it's worth. But so far, things holding up strong. Not seeing any damage in the T4. Not even on the braces. On the reinforcements, rather. We'll wait to see through the red. The only concern really is that T5 thereafter, but I think I should be able to make it back here from the other location before then anyways. We got those tonics. What I want to make machining bench right now, I'd need 12 ores of yew. Do I have enough iron? I do not, in fact. At least not right now. This is 80. So let's toss this in. We're about to approach the red. Let's see, durability-wise, this stands up to T4s. And so far, we are rather sound. Door's holding up. Flooring's not getting damaged, which is fantastic. This should be able to make me my 120. And for the machining bench, I need 24 row. A little bit off, just a wee bit off the 24. So we'll grab some more. Then I need a 10 epoxy. So for the epoxy, I need crushed bone. That should be tier 2 mortar and pestle. Crushed bone epoxy. I thought I also could make it instead of tree sap, crushed bone. Let's see. Yes, I can. I have 4 crushed bone, so I need 40 crushed bone. Yep, we have enough, so let's set that up. And looks like we did just fine for T4. Love it. We're still smelting. Picking up the nails. Where the other nails go? I'll shove these remaining nails back in here. So I need 10 epoxy. I need 40 iron ingots, though, on top of all that. So we'll need to get more iron then, from the sounds of things. Let's max that out. Should be 10 epoxy. I also make some arrows real quick. Win factor right now is nothing, so we're gonna just send it. Alright, 10 epoxy though. For now, I think I'll leave my hammer here. I don't really need the hammer on the go. Alright. And that's still going for a bit. That's all set. We need the 24 rope, so we need to get a bit more stuff and things. Also, how did it do out here, I wonder? Doesn't seem damaged, not what I expect it to be. Alright, 24 rope it is, though. And then we need 12 stones. Let's get that. Perfect. So the 24 is a 12. It was 12. Alright, split the stack, send that over. I'll just hold on to that for right now. And then all we need is more iron, if you really want it. Which we don't have enough here. We're gonna have pretty close, right? Because that's gonna be another 8 on top of which. I'll make 9, so 7. Plus that would be 16 plus 2. Yeah, we're very, very close. I don't suppose this would break down into... No, it does not, matter of fact. Well, one could be hopeful, I suppose. In that case, here's what we should do. Let me throw my iron to here for safekeeping. We don't really need the fur, fiber, so on, so all that's pretty disposable, as is everything else in my inventory. So let's pop our foods. We do need some prime meat, though. Let's grab the stringy meat for right now. And let's take a look at our map. This is a shorter sprint, and we do have some caves on the way back we can hit up. So let's go and do that. I really don't want to get you when you're underwater. You also have 52 arrows, so I feel pretty comfortable right now as far as defending myself from wolves. Bears is still a I would rather run than not. Let's see what time it is. We have like another 2 hours, realistically speaking. Our oxygen should be good, our water's good, our food's topped off. We got our stamina regen from the flatbread. It's a rabbit, we're good. I wonder if the yellow also has a delayed recovery, much like the red. Hard to say, to be honest. Oop. One of the problems with going a little bit too fast. Here's some wolves around. This one I will skin. And harvest a boot. We are getting to the point in our tech tree where we might want to consider steel. However, blueprint-wise, I should probably take a look at T3. And what that really means for us. Cement mixer, concrete furnace. We need concrete mix, which means we need a cement mixer. Biofuel radar and biofuel extractor. You know what? I actually do want both of those. Cave scanner. Interesting. Scanner that can locate caves and surrounding areas. Audible beeping. I mean, I feel like I can use the natural formations to figure things out pretty well. Bread dough. Oh, interesting. Makes bread, just add to fire, flour, and yeast. But I guess it might need to be done at the kitchen bench. Platinum hammer and so on. Recurve bow. I would like my recurve bow. But we need a biofuel composter in the can as well if we do want to do the radar.
Okay, you found it. Number 2. Time to fire it up. Okay, it's arming. Maybe stand back, just in case.
My real concern is another boss mob.
Whatever that satellite's doing, the wildlife really don't like it. Group 15 will be interested to hear about this. Something wild's coming your way.
Well, good news is, it seems that we can outpace Suku.
Alright, you're good. Warheads ready when you are. Don't hear that every day. Okay, number 2. These things were designed to be deployed in orbit. You crack that at ground level, and it'd eat everything from here to the horizon.
Good to know.
Don't.
Good to know, Soul. Good to know. But good news is, I mean, even if we can't fight the boss mobs, we can quite literally outrun them and then some. So I think that is our solution. I think my hunter, I think maybe even later on, we're more well equipped to do just that. But I think our speed demon here is not prepared for that just yet. We want to go into anything else here. And I actually would love to go into a rifle at some point. That could be helpful. But as of right now, maybe a thermos when it pops up next? Yeah. And maybe we just go into platinum. We can't exactly go into much else. We just continue with iron. Because we need glass. How do we make glass? Shoot. We would need glass floor, glass wall, glass window. But how do we make glass? Is that specifically in the machining bench, I wonder? Alright, either ways, I think we're here at the cave I wanted to go to. Well, I just realized that we are down one of our food buffs. So let's pop, pop, pop. Perfect. This cave has always treated me well, so I don't think that trend continues. We'll need to open this up a little bit to the right because that frickin' was that stalagmite, I think it is. Alright, where's our worm friend? Perfect. Alright, in that case, let's start smacking rock. Alright, that's titanium. We need specifically iron and copper. I will say I'm kind of tempted to use the radar to find the whatchamacallit, exotics. I'm not sure I can actually protect it if I do is the only issue. So the last thing also, kind of thinking about this, is out there in N15. I'm willing to bet it is in fact a polar bear. I wonder if we should wait until the T1 storm at the very end of all this to ensure that even when it goes off, it won't be horribly detrimental to my ability to run from the damn thing. Because we saw Suku, which was, I'm pretty sure, a mountain lion. We saw Brutus the bear. And we're either going to get an Arctic wolf or a polar bear, I'd imagine. Though I guess there is a possibility of it being a mammoth. Though I don't think I've ever seen a mammoth boss mob just yet. That's aluminum, can't do that. And looks like, do we need coal? So we do need coal for the steel balloons. Okay. Let's also go to our talents real quick. Let's increase our damage, and then solo point. We can, I guess, increase the bow damage. Yeah, let's do that. Aluminum we can't do much with. That's not copper, right? That is platinum. You cannot mine. Alright, so in that case, let's hit up the rest of the iron ore until we max out. It's probably going to be enough. So in that case, let's head back to L13. Oh, we got pneumonia. That was the worst case scenario right there. Ten minutes of heavily reduced stamina. Thankfully, we can still sprint for quite a bit and then use a recovery thereafter, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's not exactly pleasant either. You make sure that we don't suffer from that when trying to outrun something like a bear, for example. That there would be the worst case scenario. Pneumonia trying to outrun a polar bear. I mean, I think it still might be doable at the speed in which I go, but I would rather not test out that theory. Because between the 100% increase plus the everything else. Rabbit. Oh, you see our shelter in the distance? I guess we could spec into the antibiotic for the pneumonia. Might not be a half bad idea since I am going to be mining a little bit here and there, I suppose. Do I have any? I do. So let's split the stack once again. 6 there. Also, before I forget, I do not want corn. Corn be gone. So that's a wolf. And the other is aggro. Doesn't appear that way. Alright. Yeah, the thermos would also be good, as that can stack on top of everything else we're going to stack for when we're out and about. So we can make coffee. Alright, you are good. Let's throw in the remainder of that, and then let's deactivate for right now. We need how many for the machining bench? 40 and also 20 wood. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. 40. And I need 40 of you. And it is 2 iron ore. So let's just toss you in then. Let's split this stack again. 7 in there. And some more here. Sleep. 7 a.m. Deactivate you. So what are we missing here, friend? We're missing 20 wood. Did I grab? Apparently I put it back in here. Oh, I see. If it's up there, it goes directly down there. I understand. Excuse me, understand now. Okay, machine bench time. So, this will allow us to access some things. I am apparently over encumbered. Fantastic. Let me put my ores in here for right now. Machining bench. Let's put you back here. All Alright, so glass. How do we make glass? Not to mention I need refined gold. Interesting. Canteen we don't really care about. Biofuel if we do. Did I not get my recurve bow, or am I insane? Could have sworn that I unlocked the recurve. I did not, in fact. Alright, let's do recurve. Not sure if I really care for the aluminum arrows. Not to mention I don't have any aluminum, but I need steel and aluminum, in fact. So in that case, we might want to look at a iron pickaxe then. Wood, leather, and iron ingot. And we need 6. So in that case, let's split, and 12. So let's activate you. And this can mine... I don't know if this actually can mine the tier 2s though. I may have messed it up just a wee bit. Might need to get to level 25 then if that is the case. I guess we'll find out momentarily. Anything else we can really make? Guess I can make a chimney cap. I will say the T5 window is coming up and I'm a little bit concerned about that. Otherwise we need rope. 6 rope. So 6 rope. 6 epoxy. Which for that we need 24 crushed bone. And then 6 epoxy. Steel screws, aluminum ingots, steel ingots. What am I doing here? That's right, I need steel blooms, don't I? Which is mortar and pestle. Steel blooms, iron ore. Oh, interesting. Is that the same conversion ratio? Yeah, 6 iron ore to 1 coal ore. We need how much steel? If I do this. Oh, I think I need the concrete though. Yeah, which means I need the concrete mix. And how do I get the concrete mix? Probably from the concrete mixer, which I can make where? Where can I make you? Machining bench. Concrete mixer. So I need iron and wood. Okay. So let's make the epoxy. For... Oh, I was really confused by that sound. Epoxy. Rope. We need steel screws, which I need the furnace for. I also need aluminum. So before that, we need the concrete mixer, which is 20 iron ingots, 8 more rope. Rope. 8, which means we need a bit more. That should be more than enough. Close over for a while. 6 ingots. Oh, that was for our iron pick, was it not? Perfect. I feel like I have mine on. Well, here comes the T3. So how much rope did I say I needed? 8 rope. And then I need 20 iron, so 40. So let's throw 40 in here. And then we need 8 iron nails on top of which. So we're going to need another, what, 2? Everything's in good condition. Iron nails, rope, stone, wood would be the only thing left there after that we would need. Which I guess I can probably steal a little bit of wood from here. And I'll just get some after the storm. Alright, let's see how our house handles the T5. Definitely a wolf out there too. Based on what I'm seeing. Okay, upgrades. Select upgrade type. Glass, aluminum, wood. That's something to kind of make a window, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So far, just for the ground zone, not looking at any degradation. Right here. I guess the real test will be the red zone hereafter. I should not keep these on me, in retrospect. So I just realized that we need to eat our assortment. And well, looks like some of the walls are taking a little bit of damage. But nothing too concerning. 60 at a time. Yeah. It would take a long period of time for it to ever become that unstable. Floors are fine. Ceilings are fine. 60 damage is all it really takes for stone on a T5, so unless we were to find ourselves in the midst of a T6, I think we're good. Let me just split this down. Okay, let me grab it again and split it, split it. 22. Cement mixer. We just need the 10 nails then. cement mixer. Alright, now we're starting to run out of space again, though I think honestly we're kind of done with the masonry bench. You pick that up. We built our house, and it is doing exactly what it needs to do. As we find ourselves face to face with tier 6, I think we're in a good position. Okay, concrete mix, silica, tree sap, stone. And we need how much for this? We need 20. So 20 of this. So 20 tree sap, 80 silica. So tree sap. 20 tree sap. Yeah, 20 tree sap, 80 silica. That looks like what we're going to be on next. Epoxy, we need 12 epoxy and 8 rope. So 12 epoxy, right? 12 epoxy. So 12 times 4. In other words, we do not have enough in the way of bones. We would need 48, which is 96 bones, which we can definitely get relatively quickly. Let's go get some bones while we're out here. 96 bones. And that will kill whatever and skin whatever. Except for rabbits, that is probably wasting my time. Let's go get silica. Stone. Hello? Am I... Really? No, it is the tree. I swear. Let's go look for silica. Cool. Lovely find. Love to find a boar at some point. That would be very nice. 59 bones. We see a deer. We're gonna want you. Because we need 96 bones. We're at 80, so we're just about there. We need 80 silica. Let's see. Honestly, what I should do is make a stone pickaxe and use this only for tier 2s. That's assuming that we can mine tier 2s with that. I guess we can find that out. If not, hopefully before it really matters, we can get to level 25 anyways. Let's see. I feel like there was silica over here. That's stone. What are you? How far? You a wolf? Baby deer. Probably not my prime target, but you are a full-grown deer. That will be perfect. And some silica right next to you too. So we have like 30 minutes of peace. And we saw that the T4 didn't really bother our home at all. So we are in a relatively good position, all things considered. Let's get the 80 silica. 2. That's more stone. Look like a more silica. Oh, nope, I stand corrected. So once we get this, then we should have everything we need for the furnace. So we can actually use the steel blooms. Let's hit the deer because we're going to be short some bones here. Hi, baby deer. Don't worry, I'm gonna pull Bambi on you. Alright. We're good. Wolf. No, no. Alright, so that's all the bones. We need 48 crushed bone for the epoxy. Let's get that rolling. We said for this 20 concrete mix, 12 iron ingots. 12 iron ingots, that's 24. Alright, so 24. Are you in there? Activate. Let's destroy the masonry bench. Don't really need that right now. Let's make all the epoxy we can, which is 12. And we're making the iron. Grab the epoxy, grab the tree sap. So for the furnace, we got our epoxy. We got our rope. So we needed 8 rope. I think that rope is actually not what I made, so let's make 2 more rope here. Because I think I made that for my recurve. So we got our 8 rope there. The concrete mix is 20, so we can make... Oh, I see. I think I'm short on stone. I need 160 stone. Let's start collecting that. And I think we're once again seeing that we might need to increase the size of our house next time we make one. We're not going to do it this time. We're just going to bear things being a little bit tight in the space department. You say 160 or 180? 20, 160. Okay. I get a feeling that's going to take a while, however. Like I said, ideally what I want to do is wait until the tier 1 storm window, or we go to the Arctic. I'm gonna try and play things just a wee bit safe. Also, we'll give this character a little bit of time to level up as well. And for us to try some new things that we haven't really dipped our toe into so we can better understand the mechanics of the game. Alright, almost there though. Perfect. Okie dokie. Let's max that out to 20. And that's going to take 3 minutes. We got our 12 iron, so let's deactivate you. 12 iron. So now all we're waiting on is the concrete mix. So I should probably grab this before I forget about it. So that will allow us to make the concrete furnace. After that, we have the rope, we have the epoxy. We'd need aluminum and then steel ingots. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is the only issue. So let's, in that case, go for our, let's see. Go for one of our mines, I guess, and see if we can get aluminum with the iron. Let's go into the water, yeah. Unfortunate. Alright, and I think we have everything in our inventory, right? We got our steel pick, we got our hammer. We don't need a sickle right now, so I'm not all too worried. It's 1300, so we should have plenty of time. Let's see if we can mine T3 items. Steer, don't care. We have 44 arrows. I'm not exactly hurting on bones right now and don't need them as far as I'm aware, at least. Let's see. Silica, oxide. And looks like we're going to have to refresh on our food buffs here momentarily. Alright. Light up, see if our cave worm friends have respawned. Alright, so plenty of copper here. Let's see what else though. Platinum, so the answer is no. We, in fact, are unable to mine T2s with this. Okay. So let's level up then, which we can do by mining some copper for our iron here. And we can break it down later. It will no longer serve a purpose. Refresh our food buffs. So I'll need to go into steel items in that case. Is what I'm learning. We use one of our tech points for steel pickaxe. Okay, that's good. Can't do platinum. I'll continue on the copper. That's not the biggest concern in the world, given how quickly we recover our stamina. I don't mean it's any less annoying, to say the least. So we're about to max out our carry load, it would seem. Do we have any bog standard stone on us? No, we don't. We don't really need fur, to my knowledge. Forgot I had the iron nails on me as well. Little bit unfortunate. I'm at 155, 135 flat, of course. Let's drop our fiber. And I guess what we'll do is we'll make our way back to base and then return with an empty inventory, especially as those iron nails probably aren't doing me any favors. Like, it's not that bad, but definitely not too many favors. Hopefully while we pass we can kill a few wolves to level up though. We're like, what, 5,000 points out? Let's get rid of the raw meat. Still not enough. Get rid of more fiber. That seems to be fine. Our porch. Got a decent haul here. We can probably start making some steel blooms, what it's worth. If we assume the conversion rate is 2 to 1 like everything else, might not be a bad idea just to do that. We don't have any iron ores though. Steel blooms, how much steel do we need? The recurve. I need 6, so let's say 12 steel blooms. Ugh, we do not have enough. Oh. So I guess I will need more iron then. Because the max I can make is 3. Alright, that should be everything. Let's split this stack, as I usually do. 4 into here, 1 into here. Let's throw a sickle there, and put our hammer back there for right now. Is this done? It is, which means we can make the concrete furnace. It's 1,400. Alright, so let's, in that case, put this down. Do I need concrete mix for anything else here? Yes, if I want to do the composter, for example, I will. Okay, I was hoping that maybe I'd be fine. This I might not need, though, if I grab all this. So let's do ourselves a favor and just toss that into there. We might need it, so I'm being a bit careful in that regard. Okie dokie. So iron ingots. Oh, so we could fuel coal, wood, so on. So I guess I could actually get rid of the stone furnace and for the concrete. Platinum, glass. Okay, so we can make glass with silica. That's good to know. And then it's 1 steel ingot to 1 steel bloom, in fact. So for the steel blooms, we could make 3. And we need 6. So not there just yet. We do need more iron after all. So let's pick up our stone furnaces. There's not much that this can't do. Yeah. So in that case, let's grab this, grab that. We'll break down the stone furnace. Stone furnace. I will pick up the anvil bench and just put you over here instead, so at least some room for some other stuff. We can toss our wood in there, and at this point we need the steel screws and aluminum. And I also am going to need steel for a steel pickaxe. Alright. Inventory's still a little bit fuller than I would like. So what can I do here? I guess I can get rid of the charcoal in its entirety. We can throw the nails here. Did I mess up and then I like convert too many things to iron nails? Or is it because I broke things down? Oh, the masonry bench. That would make sense. Stone we can destroy. Crafting. As many bone arrows as I can, I suppose. I get some stuff out of our inventory. You don't really need fur right now. You don't need this much charcoal, that is for sure. So let's just toss that in there for right this instant. And I think we're okay for the time being. We looked in here, in here there wasn't any iron. So we might want to go back to L11, which I believe there was. It's 1500 though. Doesn't really matter if we go at night in the grand scheme of things, though I am tempted to make sure I have enough fiber for another torch. That should be enough. Let's scrap that because ours is on its way out. Alright, let's head over to L11 then. Chamoy, not worried about that. Wolf, let's take you. And we got 2 talent points and 4 blueprint points, which is fantastic. So for the tech tree, we need ourselves a steel pickaxe. That is a must, which is 6 steel ingots. That is a absolute must for us right now, because we need tier 2. We still need more iron anyways. I also in tier 3 do want a thermos, which is glass, epoxy, and steel, so I'll probably need to grab that. Let's grab more damage and more crit, or do you want to go down into projectile damage? I think we go down in projectile damage, because that's 10% buff on our bone arrows. So that will make it a little bit more formidable in the instance that we do need to fight versus not. Here, we don't care about tears right now. We're fine going in the night. That's right. I was wondering why it was rough out here, and then I realized I'm just dumb. I just ate way more than I need to. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. So at least allow our stamina to be a bit better on the run there. Then once we get rid of pneumonia, we should be good. That is until we get pneumonia again, and we have to wait another 10 minutes for that to go away. I wonder if we actually get to the T1 in a reasonable time frame. Maybe we wait for the T4 then, and then send it once the or go to the Arctic at the beginning of the T4 window and wait for the T4 to happen. Might be the play. Alright, let's see if our cave friends have respawned. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get some iron then. Perfect. More iron ore. Plenty of it for steel blooms. Alright, any more? Plenty more. Yeah, Yeah, I think we're just gonna go back with as much iron ore as possible so we can get steel here. That is aluminum, which we can't mine. Need iron for that. Alright. We're about to cap off soon. So I think we get these. I think these are our last 2 iron nodes anyways. Anything else that we can mine here right now? Not looking like it. Alright, and I think that's all of the iron here. So in that case, let's make our way back to L13. Hello. So turn off the torch real quick. Yeah, so I think we only give ourselves enough breathing room until the start of T5. One thing we do want to actually find on our venture out here, though, is coffee beans. That is coffee. Perfect. Exactly what we need to find. Keep an eye out for that. Chamoy. Chamoy. Wolf? Wolf. I think outside of the bones and leather, I don't think we need much else. I guess I would be good to just take all and we can always deposit it later, or destroy it later, in fact. Alright, and let's grab more coffee bean. That's cocoa. We don't want cocoa, we need coffee. That is coffee. This is... based on its movement, I think it's a bunny. Chamoy. For glass, we'll need silica later. Chamoy still outpaced me just a little bit. Not by much, mind you, but a little bit. Rabbit. It seemed to have gotten disturbed before, so maybe a wolf over here. Okie dokie. So, are you off? In that we don't have any wood. Wood. Guess let's grab that real quick. Oh, that's fantastic. Just mined the wood and it all went underneath the ground. Alright, that should be enough. We got 50 wood. Let's throw that in there. Let's look at a thermos, which requires 12 steel ingots. So coal, iron, 12 of these. We have enough. And then we need 8 epoxy, which we would need 32 of that. And then we need glass, right? 4 glass, which needs 4 silica. guess I'll take that. I just need to make a bigger one, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I'll need a textiles bench again, but what I'll do is I'll see if I can place it here. It is just a little bit too big, I'm afraid. Guess I could just place it here then. It is storage of a sorts. Get rid of the raw meat. Not exactly doing much for me. We said we needed silica. Well, let's sleep. Then we need the epoxy. Well, steel blooms. Activate. And then we need 4 silica. Yeah. We got our epoxy. So 4 silica then. Yeah. Alright, let's grab that. We'll yeah, I think we'll just prep the thermos, not really worrying too much about the recurve, because like I said, the idea is that ideally we're not going to fight anything, so I don't know why I'm going this way on this issue part. Should be going straight towards the mountainside, as usually that's where you can find silica the fastest, just because it's in a bit more of a clearing. That is sulfur. And let's see, silica over here. There is not. There are some wolves nearby. Honestly, I'm on the hunt for silica, so I'm going to choose not to scan you. Oh, we already got the 4. Okay. How long does that buff last, I wonder? That's actually a fair thing to think about when we're gonna want to use it. Okay. I swear to God, this friggin' small trees are rough at times. What is our speed right now? 532. Okay, so where we're supposed to be. Okay, so we can make split stack 4 glass. Got the 12 steel, the 4 glass, and the epoxy. And then we'll be good to go. You know what, let's just throw all of our leather. I guess not all the leather. And then the majority of our sticks, the fiber, the remaining silica, I'll get rid of the raw meat. How are we doing on our buffs? We're doing fine. Guess I can throw in this there for now. Just gonna use it, like I said, as a little bit of pseudo storage. 12 and 4. You can make the thermos. And then if we wanted to make the recurve, we would need aluminum, which we don't have. We'd have to go back out for it. Alright, and so now we have thermos plus 40 coffee beans. Does that take up a space on the stomach? Let's find out real quick. It does not. So it's 900 seconds as well. Alright, so we need more coffee bean. Is what I'm seeing here. Let's try and find this quickly. I don't know off the top of my head where that normally spawns. Coffee, 30, 40. Alright. Let's take a quick shot at this wolf. Might as well get the XP. Okay. So, based on that, if we put thermos and that in there, we'll make hot coffee. And once we have that, that will give us a stamina recovery and stamina boost. So, plus 10% max stamina, plus 10% stamina regeneration, plus 10% or plus 10 Celsius to temperature, which will really, really good as well for the Arctic. And then I think that should be good. We'll have everything else we need. Let's see. We got 50 of those. Guess I might as well just craft what remaining things we can. And then it might prove prudent to have a campfire or two on us. Yeah. So we're making 2. We need 48, 16, 16. We got that and that. And then 48 stone. Yep, so let's make 2 of these. Oh, we should also make some sutures and bandages real quick as well. Now I think about it. Get some bones. That's not enough bones. So I split stack, split stack, split stack. And destroy. The first suture. And then a heat bandage requires some oxide, fiber, and charcoal. Well, let's do this real quick then. Oxide, fiber, charcoal. Let's split stack. Charcoal, we'll have plenty of. And let's make more fiber. Really? Need more fiber? Okay. I think that was going to be the limiting factor. Heat bandage. We made the sutures. Heat bandage and bandage. So at this point, put that in there. We don't have anything else we can make. So yeah, we got our heat bandage, we got another torch, we got 2 campfires. We can get rid of this, 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 and this. We got... I guess we can put away our sickle. We can actually even put away our knife and sickle in here, I think. Would be the play. So knife, spear, sickle. And then we can have that. Herbalism bench. We can get our stamina tonics. I guess I'll hold on to these just in case as some basic tools. I'm an idiot. Glad I looked. Anything else we'd want to place on there? We want our mods. We want, obviously, food and our oxygen, water, and our survival backpack. I think that's all then. We got our thermos, which lasts 900 seconds, along with the 900 from the flatbread. Said I can make actual bread. There's flatbread. Is there bread on here as well? I don't see it, so I guess it must be made in a different way. Right now we're just waiting for the end of the T5 and then the beginning of the T4 window so we can see when that will pop in the Arctic. And then once that's set, we should be good to just sprint out there. Now, the last 3 places we went, or last 2 places rather we went, a boss mob showed up. And we were able to outsprint them. We saw a bear, a mountain lion, and so either it's going to be a polar bear or an Arctic wolf. And then there's the one outstanding option, which I didn't really consider, which was a mammoth, I suppose, is also a theoretical choice. I don't think it's going to be a mammoth, but it's not outside the realm possibility, I suppose. We should actually refill our food buffs. We got extra food on us. Guess actually it's not a bad call for us to have some extra food just for health regen purposes. We should also fix our bow. Might as well repair our knife while we're at it. Anything else that we would need, realistically speaking? We switch this and this, we'll have that as backup. No, that's, I think, pretty much everything. Kind of tempted to just send it now. But I'm not sure I want to deal with the T4 is the only issue. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. At the same time, I'm impatient. Alright, let's end it. Let me do myself a favor. Set this as the spawn point. Off we go. We got our oxygen, we got our water, we got all of the buffs that we'll need, all the equipment that we'll need. And we're running at a pretty fast clip, and fast enough that we can avoid a polar bear. We'll want to toss our torch on so we don't get cold. The thermos is going to help out a lot as well. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, but I think we are as prepared as we're going to be to sprint into the Arctic. Get rid of you so we don't need to deal with you later. Also, I didn't realize how fast I was going to be on top of it, Jesus. Alright, yeah, so polar bear spawn should be up here. We might want to make... I think I did this last time, and I might want to repeat it, where I make some thatch. Two things. One of them's a chamois. One of them's a chamois. Means that's probably a polar bear. Yep, I'd be correct. So inventory, switch it out. Let's pop. Let's pop. And let's launch. Turn off my torch. Looks like I'm not cold thanks to the other buff. And I think we're out of aggro range of the first polar bear. So let's, in that case, set a marker for this opening. There should be, or could be, a second polar bear coming up. Alright. Let's our speed right now? I'm curious. 514. That's honestly not that bad. Our recovery rate's good. Our stam's good. We can sprint for quite a long while like this. And we're not cold either. We're right now at the end of the window, which means that it should have already finished. Second polar respawn can be around here. I do need to point that out. Yep, there it is on the left. So we're gonna want to hug the right. As far as regen, yeah, that is speedy. Love it. That's exactly what we need. Okay, let's end it then. We might want to go to the left of this drop-off. Let's see. So far, so good. Let's try not to break anything we can help up. Go to the left here. I think that should be a mammoth spawn down here. That hellfire we saw. Yep. It is in fact. Here's the frozen lake. Which we can't get down there all too easily, so we're gonna pass the mammoth, which should be fine. They don't aggro to my knowledge. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a wide berth just in case. And I think it's in that same little pocket as the biosample was, or at least somewhere around there. Yeah, we can see it from here. Okay. So what we're gonna want to do is before we pop it, we're gonna want to hit up our stamina enhancement tonic. Because like I said, there is very likely a boss mob here.
One more warhead, then we can all sleep tight. All right, it's hot. One enzyme warhead coming up. Stay close in case it changes its mind. Surprise, surprise. The locals don't like you firing up the satellite. You're gonna need to take care of this.
No, I don't think I will. And Magnus does not seem to care either, which I'm fine with. I would out-sprint it if I needed, but I'm okay with Magnus over there being chill. With over there, that's fine. So it was a polar bear after all. Like I said, the good news is we know we can outsprint a polar bear.
Warheads ready when you are. Last one. You got enough bioenzymes there to reshape a decent chunk of this planet. I guess that's why the UDA don't want it just lying around. Time to head back to the dropship. If you can stay alive, you're about to make the UDA real happy.
That could have gone worse. I mean, realistically speaking, the worst scenario was that the polar bear would aggro on me. But like I said, as we discovered, we can outpace a polar bear, and I can test that actually. Actually, maybe I won't want to test it, but I'm pretty sure I will be able to outpace the polar bear with all the buffs I have and the regen and everything. We are quite the speedy person right now, to say the least. Could do for science. I mean, we did test it before, I think on the last run we did yesterday, and we did prove that we could. We want to test it again? Not really. Do we have more stamina and more stamina regeneration? Yes, because I think that was the major factor of when we did get hit that one time, is that we ran out of stam and we didn't have enough recovery. But now we should have enough recovery between our talents and all the buffs we have from the flatbread, from the thermos, from the stam tonic. Everything should make things a bit easier. Speaking of, We do have a friend up here. We can hug left. Just in case, let's hit another Stam Tonic. One thing to remember about the Stam Tonic too, it actually does refresh some stamina when taking it. So if I ever am low, but still in chase with a polar bear, we can pop this last one to get a bit of a buffer. But that was the second polar bear spawn, so the first one and last one should be coming up over here. Let me actually mark my drop pod before we get out, so that way if it does end up on us, we can just make our way immediately there. I think it will in fact be blocking me, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on our cloth gear, fire up our torch. I'm shocked that it did not aggro on me. It's either that or it did aggro on me and it's behind me right now. And if that's the option, honestly, I don't exactly care to look. So we're just gonna send it. All right. Yeah, that honestly could have gone a whole lot worse. Hello, friend. Goodbye, old friend. Alright. Good stuff. Honestly, I was a little bit nervous about that last one, knowing that a boss mob was going to show up, but made it work. The game also helped us out a little bit with that boss mob getting stuck, I suppose, so can't complain of that. Alright, let's refresh real quick. Yeah, so flatbread seems to be the way to go. I don't think there's any meats that increase stamina. Yeah, so I think the flatbread's the way to go in that regard.
Well, well, you did it. Congratulations. But watch yourself. Success brings problems all of its own. You're on the UDA's radar now. They're
Fantastic.
gonna want more from you. Be careful what you sign up for. That's all I can say. See you in orbit, friend.
Sounds like Sol knows a thing or two about all this.
It's over. You did what you came to do. When you help the Lagos unit, you're helping the people who own this planet. Can't go far wrong.
Alright. Well, you know what? Let's send it. I think we're good. We have everything that we came with. Got our 5 tools, plus our tanks and our modules. So yep, let's return to station then. Good stuff. Butter. Butter boy. Want to congratulate me on a successful mission? Yeah. Say hi to chat. Up we go. I got to butter boy. Alright. You're such a good boy. When you want to be. You can be very sweet and cuddly and a good boy. You can also be a menace. So that was our level 25 character, right? That's our explorer loadout. So I mean, I could fix my pickaxe and axe. The only downside is I kind of want to use the 300 to respec some of our talents. Let me actually go back to my 50, because that's the one we actually want to respec. So talents, let's get 2 respec points. And then we're looking to respec sense medium and sense small. And that will allow us to then go into combat and pop sharpshooter 1, 2. And then from here, I'm kind of thinking that we respec out of carry weight of firearms. That'd be 1. So this is our hunter specifically. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we really want to go into for hunting / stealth. Not sure there is. So we got our sharpshooter, so we got reduced ammo cost, reduce the reload speed, which is huge, increase the damage, or rather increase the reload speed. 5% chance to craft more ammo. We need that in order to progress the tree. Gunsmith, negative 20% wear rate of firearms is not bad. Sharpshooter, 15% critical damage. Hi. 5% chance not to consume ammo when firing a projectile weapon. 10% chance to not consume ammo when firing a projectile weapon. So every 100 shots we get 10 back, basically. It's not bad. It's not great either. Accuracy, nah, not too worried about that. Movement speed, not too worried about that, because movement speed will use our bow agility. Is this kind of the final build? Because we're going to use our modules for the health bar and the sense. And you're still awake? Is there a reason why you're still awake, subjective? What have you been up to, friend? Butter, get off the computer. Off. No, do not go up top. Off. Because insomnia, yeah, that will do it. That will do it. I guess we do want to go big game hunter so I can see world bosses on the map. That would be the thought, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that would be the thought here, is see world bosses on the map. So we could get rid of that one. That would be an additional 1. But you want to respec, like what would you want to spec into if we had additional points though, is the question. So there isn't much else here. Oh, stealth, Like, I guess there's habitation, which if we really want to spend, we need to spend, what, 4 points in order to get rapid adoption? Actually, 5 points? And it doesn't seem feasible. So I don't think that's a real option. Combat. Where's the wear rate one? Hardy Blade. Attack speed, movement speed. We'd need 4 to really capitalize off of that. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's really anything else that we want to move around spec-wise. Like, we don't need homing instinct. We don't need wounding shot. Like, yeah, I guess we could do reload speed of bow, and then maybe arrow speed and accuracy, though I'm not all too concerned about that in the grand scheme of things. The reload speed would be 3 points. Butter, stop going on top of the computer, you little menace. I was just praising you how good you've been. Off. Off. I said off. Be good. Survival. So what do we take off, if anything? This is our hunting build. So variative skinning, yeah, we want the yield increases. We can take off Big Game Hunter if we get the module, right? Double yield from skinning baby animals, that's good. What are you looking at, small cat? We can't decrease this because we need it for access to leather breakdown, I think, which is kind of dumb. Even though the tree goes this way, this is required for it. Do not try and drink my tea either. Yes, you cannot drink tea. It's not allowed. Yeah, I think, I mean, we could go into like foraging. That's 7. You can only really grab 1. And then like maybe 2. Stop. If we were to grab 2, I guess we could instead put it into like how many shots did you count? Could be nice since the rifle rounds actually aren't too expensive in the grand scheme of things. It's really the shotgun ammo that's expensive, according to Josh. So yeah, maybe this is the final build for the hunter. Maybe we spec'd into everything that we really need at 50. Which, if that's the case, maybe we don't get rid of Big Game Hunter. And when we do need to kill boss mobs, we specifically bring in our hunter for that reason. It makes sense to have it spec'd out the way we do. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Hunting's where it needs to be. Big Game Hunter is good. We really don't need the polar bear armor for the most part. If I go to workshop and I sell this, yeah, I guess that's fine. That way we can repair one thing. Probably want to repair the axe more than the pickaxe, question mark. With the, I mean, neither one I really use all too much at the beginning in a group, but by myself I do. But I think I would use the axe more than the pickaxe. Let's do that. Tech tree. We have 17 points available, but we can't unlock things in here, which I don't understand. We can unlock talents, but why can't we unlock tech tree in here? So odd. Alright, 25. Alright, so level 25 Explorer. So, all things considered, we're in a pretty good spot here as far as talents. We do need to unspec a few things here, specifically Carbo Loaded and Storm Chaser. The moon speed's fine. Moon speed. Carry weight, question mark. We could probably get 3 out of that. We're not going to hunting at all. And so we'll just be going into combat for now until we pretty much do what we did before, which is 1 into the bow quick draw, 3 into trained bowman, more for less, supply and demand. I guess we actually, do we need more for less? I mean, yeah, it's not a bad thing to have since that's our primary weapon, especially with how expensive some of the bows can get. So yeah, I guess more for less is fine. Supply and demand, pinning shot, soft spot 2, twice the fun, trained bowman, 1 into bow quick draw. And then we'll pretty much do the same thing, I think, for the rifle readiness. Like, I could do shotgun and do kind of a run and gun play style, I guess. It would be kind of cute in all reality, because I imagine just running up to a polar bear, shooting it in the face while I run by it. That'd be actually kind of interesting. I might actually consider that and do shotgun instead of rifle, since I'm not really hunting as much from a ranged perspective. But there isn't much in like the hunting category that increases damage. It's just really the skinning and bone collection and the meat collection and whatnot. I guess, is there a benefit? Let's see. Hold up. For habitation. More from foraging. Saddle craft cost. No, I think, is it survival cooking? Nutrition. Food spoil. Is there one where you get more meat? No, there's yield from foraging. Can eat spoiled meat. Space and stomach. Yeah, I could have sworn that cooking and farming had something where you could get more meat, but I guess not. Yeah, I think that's specific to Hunter. Okay. So I'm not too concerned about that then. All right, yeah, I think our 50 set in stone. I think our Explorer we're going to respec out of 2 4 points, but I think we'll wait to do that until 50 here anyways. Just continue going down into bow crossbow for now. As far as like next mission's concerned, like I said, I'm trying not to do any that allow for an progression. Hydroponics and then influx construction. I don't think I can feasibly do the construction one. I do not have a builder, and like maybe I should make one. Dry run expedition we could do, but it does unlock death ray scan, so does solid metal hard stockpile. The Forsaken recovery we could probably do at this point, but I'm not sure if I could do it by myself in a day is the only problem. So I think I would need help for that one. The hydroponics.
The ACS have
What's
big
forest?
plans for Icarus, and you're part of
Set
them.
up efficient farm use land, hydroponic fertilizer, and greenhouse. Deliver produce to cargo ship. Contractors will be provided with functioning envirosuit and some equipment to get the farm underway. They will otherwise be unassisted. Okay, construct farming equipment. Construct crop plots in a greenhouse, glass building. Deposit listed grown in a crop plot, resource and cargo pod. Okay, so I don't think I don't think I'm given all the resources I need. TLDR there. So I don't think I can do hydroponics. That'd be a Sarah mission. And then everything else is locked down. And sticks. Those are all unlocked. There's high-rise construction, which once again I think I would need assistance with. Yeah. I think we're kind of soft locked until we are joined by some friends. All right. Well, in that case, I think we will end it there. We have some extra time left in the stream, but I don't think I could do any of these feasibly in a short amount of time, nor would I necessarily want to. I think in the future we could maybe redo some of these for some more rewards, but realistically speaking, I'm not too hard pressed to do so right away. Like, this one was pretty easy and only gets easier. And that's 225 return. But I almost feel like I'd want to do like the deep vein extraction again, as tedious as that is to do. It's a long one. Alright though, Waterfall Expedition was really easy actually.
There's been a development.
Well, actually I say that, but we also almost got wiped on hardcore, so maybe I shouldn't say that outright. But yeah, like I said, I think that's going to be it for now. We made some really good progress. We got our Hunter kind of solidified in their build. We have our Explorer that is solidified in their primary purpose, which is I am speed and I can go wherever very quickly and outrun any animal in the game, with the exception of a chamois. I think it just barely outpaces me. Maybe not at night though. We didn't try at night. Our miner is still leveling up and still in a good space. Maybe I'll do an open world if nothing else, but tomorrow I'm going to try to load up MTGA again and hope that it cooperates if I don't have any other plans. But with that being said, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show and you aren't already, definitely hit that follow button. Also, check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids in Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. Every dollar does count, so even a dollar does go a long way to supporting them. It would mean a lot to me, and we are still trying to figure out some goals and incentives for you guys. So if you have any suggestions, definitely feel free to either whisper it to me over here on Twitch or DM it to me over on Discord, where you can find our server right below the video. With that being said, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!